guys, what is up? I kind of look like a hot mess today because I had my hair underneath the wig. So I just took out my braids and I look a little bit like a hot mess. So today is another cooking with Trish. I'm super excited because my main thing I wanted to make was Mexican rice. I love orange, like Mexican rice, Spanish rice, whatever you want to call it. I love it. I literally drive 45 minutes to get to my favorite Mexican restaurant. It's called Salsa and Beers in North Hollywood. It's so freaking far. With traffic, it's like an hour and a half. It's like so far. But I drive there like once a week because I crave this rice so much. So I just looked up like Mexican recipe rice on YouTube. There were so many different ones. I found this really simple one to follow. I will definitely link it below because she makes it look so easy. I've actually never cooked rice in my life. I haven't cooked it in a rice cooker. I haven't cooked rice anywhere. So this was like my main dish, even though most people would consider this a side dish. But we're also gonna try chicken fajitas, which I looked up a recipe too. I'll link that below. It's pretty much the same as we do the chicken quesadillas. Instead of like marinating like chopped up chicken, this is more like rubbing chicken on. And we got new peppers and all that stuff. So yeah. There's a lot. I am out of breath. I'm 6 months pregnant, so I'm a little out of breath, but I'm really, really, really excited. So this is someone who has never cooked rice before, trying to cook Mexican rice, and then we're gonna do some fajitas, which we've never made either. The style, so they all look very simple. It all says under 30 minutes. Fingers crossed. I'm hungry. Let's get to cooking. All right, so these are the ingredients that we need for the rice. That's the chicken that we're gonna be cooking later, and the lime for the chicken fajitas after. So really all you need for the rice is long grain rice, onion, garlic, some cumin. She had a tomato chicken bouillon cube. We could only find the chicken bouillon cube. So I saw another fajita recipe that said they used tomato paste with it. And then of course we have water to make it the sauce. So right now I'm gonna do a cup of rice, which doesn't seem like a lot, but you know what? We've never made rice before. I'm gonna see if it expands. You know, usually it does. I love this stuff, so like my heart says, you know, go for double, but we'll just start with one because we are making fajitas. So, I'm so bad. Is that one? Yeah, that's like a little over one. That's fine though, right? Yeah, totally. All right, now we are going to toast our rice. This is a technique I saw her use, and I'm really excited. So, let's get to toasting. So I have this deep pot. Now everyone says we're gonna do medium heat, not high, because she said don't want to burn the rice. Everyone says like the secret to rice is to not remove the lid because it does take like 20 minutes to do the rice, so we're starting with that first. So I'm gonna take some vegetable oil, just a few drops of this, and we are going to put it in the pan. Vegetable oil is my favorite thing ever. Like we use vegetable oil all the time. Like we're always getting that at the store. Milk, bread, vegetable oil. And then we are going to toast up our rice. So toast that up. She says this could take 5 to 7 minutes, so we're gonna just brown that up, and 7 minutes later hopefully do the next step. When it's toasty, we're gonna add in onion. And I'm going to cook these onions, y'all, don't worry. A lot of times we're like, you go too fast. I totally agree. I totally agree. I'm gonna slow it down a touch. But yeah, we have the nice toasted rice now. Ooh, it already smells so good. What do you guys think? How do you think this is gonna turn out? Like, everyone says this is very simple. Like, she even said this is her dad's recipe when he just wanted it to be easy. So, do you think I can follow a simple Mexican rice recipe from someone who's never even cooked white rice? I don't even know how to steam white rice. Let me know what you guys think. So I'm gonna like saute those, as they say. Add fresh garlic. This garlic smells so good. Anyone who doesn't like garlic is insane. The cooking lady did say that you could add garlic powder as a substitute and onion powder as a substitute, but hey, if you can make it fresh, why not? This seriously smells so good. Oh my god, these are like my favorite ingredients in like Italian pasta sauce. So we are We are making rice, y'all. We are getting them nice and toasty. I could eat it like that. It smells seriously so delish. So next, I'm gonna add the chicken bouillon. I've used this in the Cajun pasta thing, and it was like so good. So I've never heard of bouillon until literally recently. Oh, you know what? She mixed it up. Let's see if I can get it out of there real quick. She kind of crushed it. Is it hot? Oh, she crushed hers up. Okay, that's not bad. Wow. Okay. Ooh, I just took out all the rice. Not smart. All right, here we go. We're crushing this up. Okay. I don't know. We did something there. I'm not sure what we did, but we did something. And then I'm also going to get a tablespoon of the tomato paste because I didn't have the tomato chicken bouillon. And then we are going to add a tablespoon of tomato paste. She says tomato sauce. I was watching another guy that's like, definitely use tomato paste. And we just prefer tomato paste. And everyone just likes tomato paste. So we're going to just use tomato paste. I'm sure tomato sauce probably still tastes good. But you know what? We're going to be a little generous with this too because we like tomato. And I feel like that is the secret of this sauce maybe. We'll see. We like flavor, you know? Again, this is a little different than how she is making it on hers, but
okay, they were doing cooking
sorry,
with
it's my
Trish,
TikTok.
to make next
My TikTok. Okay. So now we're gonna add 2 cups of water. That really brought out the flavors. So she says to bring this to a simmer boil. So we're gonna put it up to medium. And yeah, hopefully the tomato will kind of work its way around. It kind of looks like the same color that she had, so I think there's like black stuff in there. I don't know, maybe that's the bouillon. I'm not really sure, but we're gonna just stir it because I didn't do such a good job stirring it before. So we're gonna just get all that around till it like simmers / boils, I guess. And anytime I see a tomato chunk, I'm trying to like divvy it around. It's not too chunky, but I think just because it was paste, it's just naturally thick. So we are going to do that. So while that's going to a simmer, I'm going to start preparing my seasoning for my fajitas. The simmer is going to happen very soon. So it's really easy because this is how I make my quesadilla marinade. Usually like I'll like rub the chicken in there with olive oil, but this one you're going to just rub right on the chicken. So you start with chili powder. I'm an expert at this now, but she says like a tablespoon or something, but you always put the most. Sometimes. Oh, okay, well, no. Okay. So we're just going to put lots of chili powder. That is the main seasoning you want in there. And again, we season our chicken, so we are going to, might as well use the rest of this. All right, there we go. Chili powder is gone. So use that. And then the only thing that she doesn't use that I normally use in my quesadillas is onion powder, but we'll just skip that. Then we do garlic powder. We're going to mix this all together. We're using up all the spices. This is very exciting. And then some paprika, which again, you can see we use all the time. Put paprika in there. And then a little bit of cumin and a little bit of oregano. Cumin. Ooh, and I think it's going to just sizzle. So exciting. And oregano. So just put a little oregano in there. And then we are going to use salt and pepper. The recipe I follow is like, you know what, this is so much better than any store-bought seasoning because it doesn't have any sugars in it, no preservatives, and I couldn't agree more. We use this all the time. Like I said, if you want to marinate the chicken, just put olive oil and soak your chicken in, put it in the fridge for 30 minutes, you're golden. But we're going to try this rub. So we're going to mix this all together with a spoon, but first, we are brought to a simmer. So I think it's time. This is super exciting. Oh my gosh. Heck yeah. Okay. So now we're going to put the lid. So we did it. We brought it to a boil. We're going to turn it down to low and we are going to cover it for about 18 minutes. Don't peek. We're going to let that go and start on the fajitas. All right. So now we are going to mix this up. And we might actually need more seasoning because we have quite a bit of chicken, but we'll see. So we'll mix that up, and now we are going to do our chicken rub. And we are going to grill the chicken in olive oil, like on a little griddle. I'll show you guys that in a second. So basically, our chicken there. We cut it into like thinner strips than how they serve it to us, but to each their own. All right, so now we're going to put the seasoning over. She kind of sprinkled it, so that's what I'm doing. And we're going to massage it. No, she just straight up massaged it in. I don't have sleeves on today, so I feel like I can really get into this chicken and massage it in. I feel like last time I was a little scared. This time we are going to get that seasoning in there. And this smells so good. This is literally the seasoning I used from a different recipe, so I guess this is pretty common seasoning if you're making any sort of Spanish dish, Mexican dish, fajitas, quesadillas, because we use this for our quesadillas. But it will be interesting to see this not as a marinade. Like I said, I usually use this as a marinade and I let it sit. This will be interesting to see not as a marinade. And just also like grilled, and then we cut it. Usually it's like cut and then grill, but I'm gonna wash this, you guys. So just pile on the rest. So the seasoning was pretty good actually, and I was heavy on the seasoning. I saw a comment, I was like, Trish, there's no seasoning, and now it's like all like just so heavy on the seasoning. There's no in between with me. It is all or freaking nothing. So I'm trying to coat this better. Certain parts of the chicken it like doesn't stick as well, but like this piece in the center right here, that looks like the money piece for sure. These little strips are like barely hanging on there. Like, what about us? Try and get some of the seasoning off that. This one's pretty coated. It's so funny how this one like, oh yeah, that's sticked. Just trying to get it to all stick rather than slide off. I think my problem last time is I was not working it in because I was so concerned about my sleeves falling down, so. All right, yes, this is a lot of seasoning, y'all. So let's hope this sticks on there. And we are ready to grill. All right, so we threw the chicken in with some olive oil, and we got a big pot because that's where the veggies are gonna go after. So she said about 8 minutes on each side. Our chickens are a little smaller and our stove is very hot, so we're gonna do maybe like 6 to 7 minutes. Yum! So that's what it looks, and that broil is good because we're gonna put our vegetables in there. We're gonna remove the chicken and put our vegetables, so it's gonna get all that fajita seasoning. Ah, it smells good. It smells like sizzling fajitas at the restaurant. So now we are going to immediately throw these vegetables in and let them go for 4 to 5 minutes. And we're gonna let them get all that flavor. This is perfect that we had the big. I like the little like charbroil at the bottom. I feel like all good places that have like fajitas have that sort of like fresh off the griddle. We're gonna do that for a few minutes. Oh, as you can see, we put a little more. Usually we just do red pepper, green pepper, onions, but we did get some orange pepper, some yellow pepper, just to kind of spice it up. I did turn it a little lower. And now we're gonna slice up the chicken, and just in a couple minutes, the rice will be done. And all we have to do is turn off the rice and let it sit for 5 minutes. So I timed the rice perfectly, 18 minutes. It smells so freaking good. Ah. So without removing the lid, we're gonna just go ahead and turn the rice off and let it sit for 5 minutes before we fluff. So now it is, yeah, she's ready.
Just play it on.
Yeah. All right, so now we are going to add some sliced chicken. Ooh, and it's so juicy. I would taste a little bit of this. The seasoning is insane. It's so freaking good. Like this. Ooh, not only does it look good, but it smells freaking amazing. So now she put lime over hers. I do love lime. It's one of my favorite things. It's also in beer. But we're gonna, since my hubby doesn't like lime, I'm gonna do it on a plate, and then he's gonna add fresh guac and sour cream to his, so you can see 2 different versions. But this is like universally loved between us. And so now we are going to plate and eat. Okay, is this hot? Yes, that is hot. All right, Trish, let's get it together. All right, here it is, the reveal. And then we're gonna fold it. Oh, okay. Let's see. Wow. All right, let's see if this fluff works. Oh. Wow. Okay. I'm kind of impressed. Okay, did not think this was how it's gonna turn out. Oh my goodness. Like, did this kind of turn out good? I don't know. Yes, I'm kind of loving this texture of it. Oh. I'm shook, you guys. I am shook to the very core that this kind of looks like edible rice. Now, you guys can give me your critique. Does it look dry? Should I add more water? Maybe I let it boil for too long since we do have a hot, but that looks edible. Okay, I'm excited to try this. All right, big taste test. So he has guac and sour cream. I'm gonna actually put a little lime. My favorite thing at salsa and beer is the lime fajitas. So I'm gonna just squeeze a lot on there because I love the lime. All right, big reveal. First of all, I tried this on TikTok. This is so good. You try the rice? I'm shook. It tastes like it.
This is exactly what it looks like in restaurants. It tastes better than it looks.
It does look a little dry. I probably could have like...
No, but that's what it is like. That's
yeah.
why I ate it with sour cream and guacamole. But...
it tastes so good.
It's not dry.
I like it because I like dry, but if it's too dry, we could have done less time.
No, not at all.
Oh, this is my favorite thing at Mexican restaurants.
I made some fresh.
Oh yeah, did you like hand make? How did you make that?
I just mashed up the avocados, salt, pepper, a little bit of chili, onion.
Yeah. You should have showed your little avocado that you had. I love Mexican rice like more than anything. I always get double rice. I'm excited. I think I could have like cooked it a little less, like a little under 18 minutes, but hey.
No, I think it's perfect.
Really? You don't think? I mean, I like it, but it could be like dry for some people.
No, I think it's better like this than if it was like, soggy or mushy, you know.
Right, which I thought it would be. All right, here we go. But I love vegetable. But
it is like the quesadillas were made without cheese.
I wish you would let me squeeze some lime on there. Because you can't really taste the lime, but it does give it this like freshness.
Like, you know what? For me, the sour cream does that.
Oh, okay.
Would you try that on your rice?
The sour cream? No. That lime is so good. That's why I like Salbot sauce and beer. Is like they have such a lime flavor to it. How do you like it? Is it good? Yeah, it's very much like our quesadillas.
Wow. It's so good.
Wow! They were so easy. The chicken fajita part was so easy. It was quicker than our quesadillas. Less time in marinating. It's like more seasoning, rubbing it on the chicken like that. This is so freaking good.
Every meal is better than the next one before.
I know, we kind of nailed this one too. For the first time. Now we don't have to go out. Sit in a restaurant, fight traffic. Wow.
This flour tortillas.
Good? I'm like shook by
We
how
fry
good.
them with a little bit of butter.
Yeah, I warmed them
Until
up.
they get crispy like that.
They're really nice. Oh, this is so good. It's so fresh too. Chicken, the vegetables. Who knew cooking at home was fresh? Oh my god. Amazing. God, a little kitchen back there. I'm blown away by the chicken too. Like the chicken is like juicier. I guess it's not little cubes.
Yeah.
So you're getting more chicken.
When we make the quesadillas, we really fry them.
We really cook them. They really grill down.
That's perfect.
I know. It's like to serve yourself kitchen. Wow.
I love this.
I love this. This is like one of my favorite meals. Like I literally go and get this like once a week.
Is this, are we celebrating the win at court today?
Oh yeah, the Johnny Depp.
It's like, it's a moment in time, right? It's like,
totally.
where were you when?
Yeah, we were like working all day, so like we would like sit and like watch it, but we were like so busy, so I was like watching it on the way home from Arby's.
I didn't even know it was happening. Like I opened the phone and I see like the verdict now. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. Everyone put out statements. What nuts. That white meat's so good.
Putting this with the rice.
You're putting rice in there? Yeah, that means you like it.
No, I love the rice.
Really? Well, Moses likes something that's like the real seal of approval because he would not touch it or eat it. You guys see how he eats mac and cheese? He won't eat it if he doesn't like it.
Well, it's more than seal of approval because usually I don't eat it in the restaurants.
Right. Oh my god. Wow.
I think this is much better.
I'm so excited. That was a cup. I literally was like, oh, I should put more in than a cup, but that was literally a cup. That was so much. Like we have so much left over. It's so good. I should actually bring that to my mom and sis tomorrow. And this chicken is so juicy. I love the white meat because sometimes you get like the edge of the chicken or dark meat. That crunch. And it's good and it's different than our quesadillas because no cheese. So it's a little healthier. Not that I don't love our quesadillas, but if you want something a little healthier, got chicken and vegetables. We have low carb and whole wheat tortillas, so if you want to do low carb, you do that. It's actually good for when I want to do my keto after giving birth. I get a low carb tortilla and then just chicken and vegetables.
I think they probably have ones that are
No carb. Yeah, they do 0 carb.
So is it gluten-free keto?
Just no carbs. It doesn't need to be gluten free. I mean, it can be, I guess, but wow, I'm so blown away by this. I know, and it's like so good. I can't even like talk about anything else. It's just like delicious. I love that there's like a little onion in here too. You can still see like that's how they serve it at the restaurants too. And there's like a little onion in there.
I have to remember exactly how you did it.
Huh?
The rice, you have to remember exactly.
It was so easy. I'm shook because I like cannot cook rice. I'm really bad at sauces.
This is the most complex rice I've ever seen. Like,
Right.
usually I take a pot, I put 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water.
Yeah.
Close it, and that's it.
Right. This is like
You're like
bouillon garlic. I mean, it was actually so simple. I don't know. I love it. I'll link below the recipes I followed. Wow, man. This was delicious. I'm gonna have to go get seconds too.
We have to be ready, cook for our kids.
I love this. We were saying like our kids will like all the food because I eat like a kid. Empty. Done. Finite.
This is amazing.
Really? I'm so happy.
It's just so tasty.
It's so good. That's the only way I eat vegetables too. Just wrap them up in a fajita. And I usually don't eat the vegetables at the restaurant.
Peppers are really healthy. I think they have a lot of vitamin C.
I love them in this.
Also, green vegetables, you get all that.
Oh, I should put lime on this. This lime is so good. I think that was what I've been missing. Because now this tastes like salsa and beer. It's like crazy. I guess it's pretty common to use for fajitas, like lime, but... The peppers give like a nice crunch. What do you rate this, babe?
No, this is 10 out of 10. There's nowhere else to go from here. You nailed it in the first one.
Yay!
And all of it, there's like different elements, both the rice, the fajitas.
I like the new peppers we've introduced. And the chicken is just phenomenal. But we're gonna finish our dinner because we're gonna check ASMR comments during a live premiere now. So we'll have our plate of food, check the comments, and I want to do more ASMR before we watch Lost. But I'll link below all this. It's so good. I'm gonna keep munching on it because it's amazing. But thanks guys for watching. I'm so glad you like these cooking videos. They're so much fun to make. We have fun doing them. Little team effort over here. But yeah, if you guys have any other ideas like what to make, let me know. I have a couple of my own, but like Raising Cane's chicken I want to make. Benihana chicken. Fluffy pancakes. The list is never ending, but if you see something you like, let me know. This is so good. I can't stop eating. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.